What's good, y'all? Podcast episode 116. Happy New Year, baby. We made it. We made it to the end. Made it to the end of 2025. Well, actually, we do have one more day. But we're almost there. We're getting close. We can see the finish line. It's been a pretty good year for us, I would say. Overall, it's definitely been one that I felt like we kind of needed after all these crazy ass years, 2020 through, I guess, 2024. But, hey, we're just out here doing the damn thing. Just try to do the best we can. That's really all we can do. And, yeah, man, I will say I'm definitely looking forward to 2026. Just the opportunity to continue doing what we've been doing, really. There's a few things I do want to do in 2026 that I haven't done in quite some time. Just for me personally. And one of them is definitely going to be, I want to take a social media fast. A fast off social media. Or just take a fat break. I try to stay consistent with, posting promos and different things like that. Reels, TikToks, whatever. But, I find myself slipping into that trap of like, okay, I posted my reel, I posted my TikTok, whatever, and now I'm like just scrolling through this garbage, this literal dark hole of just trash that I just don't need to see. So I need to figure that out. I don't know if there's a way to post maybe on your computer. I'm sure there is. And kind of just delete the apps off my phone. So we'll see. We'll see what happens, man. I'm just trying to think of different ways to get off my phone more, That's one thing that I felt like has really kind of bothered me this year, is the fact that I've been on my phone a lot more. And it's definitely tough, especially with being an artist, a musician, and also trying to keep up with my YouTube channel. It's definitely tough because you feel like you have to be on your phone. But I need to start looking at my phone more as a tool, a creative tool, and not so much a crutch, that I can just lean on whenever I just need to take the edge off. A crutch that I can just lean on whenever I feel uncomfortable or had a shitty day and now I just want to bury my head in my phone. It's just not healthy. It's not healthy for me. It's not healthy for my family. And it's not healthy for my legacy either. It's not something I want to be remembered for. Oh, this guy was cool, man, but he stayed on his phone way too damn much. And it's not anything that anybody's really pointed out to me as being like an issue, but it's something that I'm pointing out to myself. I don't feel good when I scroll on Instagram or TikTok or all that shit. It gives me anxiety. It gives me just a lack of hope. And it's just a waste of time, man. It's not, and I think about, why I do these things. And I think majority of it's probably like the fear of missing out. That FOMO. Just like, oh man, I wonder if, a good movie came out. I want to check and see what everybody's saying about it, or a good show, or maybe there was a good sports game or whatever, man, or a good album that dropped. And that's fine to an extent, but after a while, you're just like, damn, like now I'm just scrolling aimlessly on TikTok. And we all know, man, we all know that there's weird shit that goes on in the world. We all know that we don't get told the full story. And we all know that, sometimes shit just don't add up. But me wasting my valuable time scrolling through TikTok to try to find the answers to all these dumbass conspiracies and all these crazy questions, it's not ever going to help my life in any facet, whether I find the answer or not. It's not going to help my life. It might give me some clarity, it might answer some questions, but I think by answering those questions or trying to seek out the answers, it's ultimately just going to lead me to more anxiety, because it's shit I can't control. And if I can't control it, why should I be the one to worry about it? I'm not saying like turn a blind eye, or I'm not saying, just live life, in some sort of fantasy land and pretend like shit don't exist. No, man. I just don't want to affect my life and you let that shit eat me up to where I just have no hope for a better day, no hope for my family, no hope for my dream, no hope for anything. It's just not healthy. It's not a healthy lifestyle to live. And, I'm also a firm believer in God, and God tells you not to live in fear. So I don't want to continue to live in fear if I don't have to. If I have the choice, I'm going to choose not to. I'm going to choose not to waste my time on bullshit that doesn't matter in 2026. But I am going to choose to spend my time on shit that will matter. Making songs, spending time with my family, working hard, hitting the gym, getting my mind right, getting my spirit right, getting my finances right. All that other shit, man, is just for the birds. It's not going to help me in any way. And it's just time to hone in on us. Hone in on our own freedom, And I think all that other shit, while you think you might be giving yourself more freedom by seeking out the answers to these conspiracies and all this shit, it's not giving you more freedom. It's chaining you to their fears even more. So that's my 2 cents on it. Take it with a grain of salt, because I know everybody's got their own opinion. I just don't want to spend my life, my time on that shit. I know it exists. I know there's funky shit out there that they don't tell us about. I'm not trying to be blind to it, but I just can't spend my life worrying about it. I can't. Because let's face it, at the end of the day, if they want to just push that button that ends the whole world, if they want to push the button, they're going to. And there's not a damn thing that I can do about it to change their mind. So I have to live my life with hope of a better day, a better days ahead, with hopes that love outweighs the hatred, and that's just shit you don't see on TikTok. You don't hardly ever see, oh, this person did something lovely today that helped another person. You see it every once in a while, but it just gets muddied by all the bullshit drama that's out there. It gets overshadowed because it's just not. People are like, it is what it, like, they're so used to seeing that every day. They're used to seeing people, they're used to seeing love. And so when hatred comes about, it's like, oh man, it's like a taboo topic. It's what the mind wants to see. So And you can't convince me otherwise. You can't. There's more love in the world than there is hate. I know the world has been becoming a hateful place recently, in the past few years, but there's still love. There's still more love. There still is. You just got to dig for it a little bit. It just takes a little bit of extra time and effort, And I love myself enough to give myself that extra effort of avoiding social media and just that doom scrolling. I love myself enough to give myself that. Because if I waste my time on social media, doom scrolling, all this shit, my family ends up suffering because maybe not in the moment, but if my anxiety's all fucked up, my family's going to end up suffering because of it. It's just not fair. It's not fair for them. It's not fair for my music. It's not fair for myself and other people around me, friends, everyone, extended family, whatever. My dogs. Honestly, it's not fair for my dogs. If I'm so anxious, I can't even take them outside to throw a ball with them. You know what I'm saying? So, 2026, man, we gotta out with the old, in with the new. And I don't want to keep letting things that are in my control hinder where I'm headed, or taint my vision in any way. So that's my 2 cents. Out with the old, in with the new in 2026. And yeah, man, let's make it a good year. You got the choice to make it a good year for you. Regardless of what happens. Regardless of what happens in 2026, you have the choice to choose your happiness. You do. You do. You have the choice to stay positive and to give love to those around you, in your area, in your life. And yeah, man, I just want to choose happiness. I want to choose love over fear and depression and anxiety. So I'll end it there. I hope you guys have a good new year if I don't talk to you. But yeah, baby, let's make it a good year. We could do that for us. We can do that for the people around us. So much love. We'll talk soon. Happy New Year. Peace.